Warmly welcome to Exploring Miracles. I'm exploring the lessons in A Course in Miracles by reading from them and doing my best to reflect on the lessons as I go with the text. And we have come to lesson number 130. It is impossible to see two worlds. Perception is consistent. What you see reflects your thinking, and your thinking but reflects your choice of what you want to see. Your values are determiners of this. For what you value, you must want to see, believing what you see is really there. No one can see a world his mind has not accorded value, and no one can fail to look upon what he believes he wants. Short reflection. I know I'm not alone, having had some resistance to this in the beginning. Beginning is not last week, it's 35 years ago. And I started reading this, and I had some resistance. Now I don't. And I just believe this very heavy statement totally. And let's go into paragraph 2. Yet, who can really hate and love at once? Who can desire what he does not want to have reality? And who can choose to see a world of which he is afraid? Fear must make blind, for this its weapon is. That which you fear to see, you cannot see. Love and perception thus go hand in hand, but fear obscures in darkness what's there. There are many interpretations, and I've been inspired by many wise and insightful and very, very good teachers and students of A Course in Miracles online, and even in gatherings and communities throughout the years. And this can seem quite enigmatic and like as a riddle. These two sentences: that which you fear to see, you cannot see. Love and perception thus go hand in hand, but fear obscures in darkness what is there. I understand it as I can think, I can believe, I can live in the belief that I actually see truth, that I see what is, though shadowed by my own fear, and fear can also, it's not always like, oh God, I feel scarcity, oh, I feel nervous fear. It's not always, it can be so subtle that we don't even know that we are looking on the world and the surrounding through the lens of fear. And that's why it's so important to know this, that we can be obscured unconsciously. We don't know it. We don't even know it. Sometimes it's so obvious, like, oh, I can really feel the fear, the shield of darkness and grievances, and I go and I do something, and it's down, and then sometimes we don't. At least me, and I know I'm not alone. One doesn't know. We don't know that we are looking through the lens of fear. So this text is of utmost importance. Paragraph 3. What then can fear project upon the world? What can be seen in darkness that is real? Truth is eclipsed by fear, and what remains is but imagined. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Without knowing it, we can look at the world and go on. We are getting on with our lives, and we don't even know that we are looking upon. We don't even know that we make something up with that. So let's just continue, because this is the way out of that. Yet, What can be real in blind imaginings of panic born? Yeah. What would you want that is shown to you? What would you wish to keep in such a dream? Nothing. I don't want to keep anything from that nightmare, that dark nightmare. Paragraph 4. Fear has made everything. Fear has made everything you think you see. That was a bit hard to digest in the beginning because I thought, like, who do you know who you're talking to? What do you know about me? How low? But fear has made everything you think you see. The key word here is what you think you see. Do you see it or do you think you see it? Fear has made everything you think you see. All separation, all distinctions, and the multitude of differences you believe make up the world. We believe make up the world. Here we're going, the clear map. I explain the world to myself. I read the news. I am in discussions, not dialogues. I think so and so. I'm right and wrong. I'm black and white, and it's all made up by a clouded, reactive mind. Let's leave that nightmare once and for all. All separation, all distinctions, and the multitude of differences you believe make up the world, they are not there because we made them up. Love's enemy made them up. Yet, love can have no enemy, and so they have no cause, no being, and no consequence. They can be valued, but remain unreal. They can be valued, but remain unreal. Yeah. Because we can value stuff, and there, already by valuing, we are making something up. They can be valued, but remain unreal. So we think that we look upon something that is real, but it's not. And that is good, because there is something much better for us. They can be sought, but they cannot be found. Yeah. Today we will not seek for them, nor waste this day in seeking what cannot be found. All right. Of course we won't. It is impossible. This is very important. See if I can get it. It is impossible to see two worlds which have no overlap of any kind. Seek for the one, the other disappears, but one remains. They are the range of choice beyond which your decision cannot go. They are the range of choice beyond which your decision cannot go. The real and the unreal are all there. It's a bit tricky sentence. The real and the unreal are all there, are to choose. Okay. The real and the unreal are all there are to choose between, and nothing more than this. So that's it. There's one, only one. There are not two. And we choose one or the other, and one is not real. So let's make a good choice here. But they cannot exist. They cannot be there at the same time. It's like I think I had the reflection in another lesson that one cannot be happy and angry at the same time. So I think this is very much the same. We are getting closer to the practice period. Today, We will attempt no compromise where none is possible. Okay, so here we are. We know that we don't even have to think about a compromise or, yeah, but I really would like have some little part of this known, made up, known, not so nice, but known and safe world still. And I am willing to go into the new realm, but a little bit of that secure, I'm quite familiar with it. So, no, we cannot have both. It's one or another. And we don't want to be in what is not true. So today, we will attempt no compromise where none is possible. That's good, because if it was possible, I would probably, because I'm a lazy human being who actually like to be in the suffering sometimes that is familiar. Not so much anymore, but that is also my conditioning that I'm working with. Otherwise, I wouldn't read this. So it's not possible to compromise. It's one or way or the other. The world you see is proof you have already made a choice, as all embracing as its opposite. What we would learn today is more than just a lesson that you cannot see two worlds. It also teaches that the one you see is quite consistent from the point of view from which you see it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to let go of this horrible dark word where I react and I feel lousy 90% of the time, because I know it. I know it. Been in it for so long, and mm, let's go for freedom. What we would learn today is more than just a lesson that you cannot see two worlds. It also teaches that the one you see is quite consistent from the point of view from which you see it. Yes, it is all a piece. It is all a piece because it stems from one emotion and reflects its source in everything you see. Right on, spot on. 6 times today, in thanks and gratitude, we gladly give 5 minutes to the thought that ends all compromise and doubt and go beyond them, all as one. We will not make 1,000 meaningless distinctions nor attempt to bring with us a little part of unreality, as we devote our minds to finding only what is real. And I want the real deal. 8. Begin your searching for the other world by asking for a strength beyond your own and recognizing what it is you seek. You do not want illusions. And you come to these 5 minutes emptying your hands of all the petty treasures of this world. You wait for God to help you. As you say, it is impossible to see two worlds. Let me accept the strength God offers me and see no value in this world, that I may find my freedom and deliverance. God will be there, for you have called upon the great unfailing power, which will take this giant step with you in gratitude. Nor will you fail to see his thanks expressed in tangible perception and in truth. You will not doubt what you will look upon, for though it is perception, it is not a kind of seeing that your eyes alone have ever seen before, and you will know God's strength upheld you as you made this choice. Dismiss temptation easily today, whenever it arises, merely by remembering the limits of your choice, the unreal or the real. The false or true is what you see, and only what you see. Perception is consistent with your choice, and hell or heaven comes to you as one. I hope I can make this a bit clearer. And hell or heaven comes to you as one. Let's see. 11, closing this lesson. Accept a little part of hell as real, and you have damned your eyes and cursed your sight, and what you will behold is hell indeed. Yet the release of heaven still remains within your range of choice to take the place of everything that hell would show to you. I love that. But of course, I choose heaven. Yet the release of heaven still remains within your range of choice. I choose that. And then to take the place of everything that hell would show to you. Of course, take away hell. I only made it up. Or as a collective, we might have made it up, this untrue world. And we replace it now. And we have asked, it's a lot to ask for a human being, because we are constructed the way we are. And that is why it is said very clearly in this lesson that in paragraph 8, begin your searching for the other world by asking for a strength beyond your own. So in this practice, we ask, we call upon a strength beyond our own, because we might need it. We are letting go of something here that we think that we are tethered to. We actually can think it's a part of us, or that we are a part of it, and it's death if we drop it. But drop it is what we are doing here. And to be able to do that, we ask for strength beyond our own. I think this is very deep, very strong. Accept a little part of hell as real, and you have damned your eyes and cursed your sight, and what you will behold is hell indeed. Yet the release of heaven still remains within your range of choice to take the place of everything that hell would show to you. And all you need say to any part of hell, whatever form it takes, is simply this: it is impossible to see two worlds. I seek my freedom and deliverance, and this is not a part of what I want. And there we drop it. Thank you very much for taking part of this, and for stopping by and listening to this. It's a joy for me, and I see you soon.